Hello, everyone. My name is Liz, and this is my third video on assisting potential online English teachers. And the goal of this video is to give you tips on how to retain students for a long time. And a great man or woman, I'm not sure who said this, but someone once said, there is value in quality. So the retention comes as a result of quality. I mean, you can get as many students as you want, of course, but then the true value in what you're doing is shown in the number of students who stay with you for a long time. So as you journey into um, being an online English teacher, I would like for you to keep that in mind. What value are you bringing into your students' lives? How are your classes assisting them um, in their English learning goal? Yeah, okay. But anyway, let's get into it. How to retain students for a long time. So, you've just completed your first trial class and you've acquired your first student or more, so you'll be asking yourself these questions. What keeps them engaged? How can I make them stay? What should I teach? What should I focus on? Well, let's get into it. So, first and foremost, be yourself. There is no need to be something you're not. Be your best authentic self, respectfully so. I'm not saying be a disrespectful person during the classroom. If you are disrespectful outside of the classroom, yeah, you need to change your character. Don't bring that to class. It's not gonna work for you. So rather just change who you are um on the outside of the class and bring that changed person into the classroom. Just be yourself. Um, yeah, but I'm not saying be fake. Don't be fake. It's really daunting and unnecessary. It's also draining. Students can easily notice when you're not being authentic. On to the second point, you need to be organized and prompt. Um, of course, life happens. Sometimes we need to reschedule our sessions, but it's more respectful to do it at least 2 hours before or at least a day before. You can't be canceling a class 10 minutes after the class started. That's just wrong. Um, but like I mentioned, life happens. I get it. But keep that in mind. Um, Constantly coming to class on time and being prompt ensures that the students trust you and they will be motivated to continue learning with you. So, do keep that in mind. On to the next point. You need to teach them according to their goals and their problem areas. I need to tell you something about second language teaching. It's messy. It's very messy. And not in a bad way. When I say it's messy, I mean that yes, the student has a goal and they have problem areas, but you'll find that while you're teaching, other topics come up during the class session, and that's not a bad thing. Hence I said it's messy. You might create a plan for a session, and then that plan is not followed because other conversation topics pop up. It's perfectly normal. It's part of the journey. Ensure that you use those random conversation topics as a way to measure their English skills, their speaking, their listening, how they structure themselves with their sentences. Yeah, but ultimately, whatever it is that you discuss in class, that can be used for future classroom content that you will have with the same student or even other students. And this also improves the rapport between you and the student. So, yeah, that's the third point. On to the fourth one. You need to track their progress. You can have conversations with them As I mentioned previously, second language teaching is messy. However, it's important to track how they're doing, and this can be done using the following templates. Um, after each and every lesson, you can fill in one of these templates just to summarize what you guys did during the classroom. And also note down how the students sounded, the mistakes that they made, etc. Just there should be some track record of what you did in each classroom. So, yeah, that's imperative, especially in a case where the student asks you to give them a progress report on how they've been performing in the past 6 months. This can assist you with that. Yes, don't let it be a haphazard thing whereby you have no student report, there's nothing to track down how they're performing. So, yeah, on to the next point. So you need to make use of online resources. You can also make your own. I've made a couple of my own through the interactions I've had with my students and also through the content that I've consumed, such as the books I've read, the movies I've watched, the podcasts I've listened to, etc. So, yeah, the world is your canvas, as they say. So, but ultimately, you can just get online resources from Google or any other search engine that you're using. Also, you need to ensure that your lessons provide your students with valuable information, as I mentioned before. Um, the true value of your lessons come from the quality of your lessons. So do keep that in mind. They should feel like they learned something from the interactions. Also, an important note, your development as a teacher and as a person, don't be stagnant. You need to constantly learn and improve yourself as you are teaching them. And this can be done through reading books, listening to podcasts, and doing short courses. I'm not forcing people to read, but yeah, reading books will really assist you in so many things. Yes, but like I said, I'm not forcing anyone to read, it's just a suggestion. However, do keep in mind that you need to constantly improve yourself. Don't get comfortable. Do not get comfortable. A great teacher is open to learning. All right, and then on to the last point. Please, please, please have fun. Enjoy what you're doing. Um, don't make the students feel like you are doing them a favor for coming to class. No, no. They trusted you to teach them. So show your appreciation by enjoying what you're doing and ensuring that um, the classroom is a safe space for them to express themselves without feeling judged. So, yeah, that's basically it. Before I close off this video, I just wanted to share some clips of me teaching in class. As I mentioned previously, I've been teaching English for 2 years now, over 2 years, and these are some of the students who've been with me throughout my journey. I'm forever grateful to them if they're watching right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Muito obrigada. And yeah, I will see you all on the next video. Bye bye.